we going now? So I've made it down to Martin's Lake in the southwest of France. Yeah, drove down from Bordeaux. That's where we're based now. An hour and a half drive, pretty simple. Never been to this lake before. It was an 8-acre sort of pit. Reasonably good stock. Carp up to sort of 50-60 pounds in here. Pretty good. This is our base camp. We literally just got everything out of the van. But yeah, this is us for a week. I don't know how long Priska's gonna last. Maybe 24 hours, but we'll see. Hopefully not. Hopefully she stays for the whole entire trip. But yeah, I haven't really done too much fishing in France. Only a couple of times. Normally my fishing's in the UK. However, my game plan for this lake is to get the boat out first, have a little look around, have a little prod, just see what's out there. Really, don't really know anything about depths or the condition of the bottom. Craig, lovely guy who owns the place, give me a few sort of details about what to look for, you know, around the margins and investigating different snags and stuff like that. But yeah, like I said, we've got 7 days, so I think today, this afternoon, we just get out on the boat. I've seen 2 fish already, Bosch, since we've been here, and there's loads of fizzing in the middle. So we'll just see what happens. The 2 shows were over by the far margin, over a nice looking snag, so we'll see what happens there. We'll go investigate that one, and then to my right, it's tree line, so hopefully we'll find something. We have 7 days to have fun. Okay, so we've got some snags here. We've got this set right in front of us, and then we've got that gnarly looking single branch out there. Look at this, like going over some feeding fish at the minute. Look at that. Yeah, this is the first day, so I don't actually mind doing this. We're about 2 meters, so you can definitely see us. Yeah, this is the first day, so I don't really mind. Spooking any fish that's actually in the area for now. Okay, so the plan is it's just to spread 18 millers around. That. Not in any sort of particular place. Reason being is we're autumn, as you can see by the leaf colours, and these fish haven't been fished for a couple of weeks now. So I'm just going to put a massive spread of boilies in the area. Now the reason I chose this spot is because, for one, and the biggest thing, apparently the big common comes out next to these snags. So that was the first and obvious reason why I'm here. Second reason is, as soon as we arrived, we see a couple of big sploshes. Fish on the top right there. So us doing what we're doing is not affecting these fish, which is good. Okay, so I think we've got a few snags. Yeah, there's definitely one there. But pretty silty. It is. Look at that. After finding a spot for the right hand rod, it was time to find a spot for the left hand rod. Now I ran out of daylight quite quickly on the first day, so I just had a quick let about. After finding a spot on the far margin, I decided to use the bait boat to fish over a bed of Scopex boilies and crushed boilies using a 15mm white pop-up. I didn't really have too much time to investigate the spot, so I just put it out there just to have two rods fishing. We lit the fire, we had great food and a few beers and had an early night, full of anticipation to see what the first night would bring us. I wasn't very confident going into the first night, as I haven't really been in the boat that much and I haven't really seen too many shows. Anyway, the next morning I couldn't believe what happened. So, a lovely awakening this morning, around about 6 o'clock on a nice gravel spot. One of the nicest residents of the lake, 49-pound common. Beautiful fish, absolutely stunning. He's a bit angry this morning. He's a bit angry. Come on. He's a bit angry, but he's a bit angry. Okay. Come on, mates. How's that? Beautiful fish. Lovely common. He's very, very angry though. Let's see if we can. I don't want to keep him out too long. But let's just see if we can get a nice just one picture. Come on. Come on, ready? Ready? What a feeling. That's amazing. First night, 49 pound common. 49 pound common and a 22 pound common. I'm over the moon. How are you feeling?
Good.
You feeling good?
I'm so happy.
Oh wow, beautiful. What a beautiful moment. What a beautiful moment, huh? Alright. I think it's time for some breakfast. So sick. She behaves. Let's see if she behaves. Gotta watch those pecs, especially being this big. £48 mirror carp. Thank you for coming. Hopefully get one of your friends. But yeah, mad session so far. 24 hours in, 3 carp, one of the 48 and one of 49. Another little 24 pounder, but more than welcome in this mirror. Thank you, gorgeous. Nice. See you later, mate. Okay, so yeah, we're coming into our second night. The day was productive. This morning we caught 2 captures, 2 fish hitting the 50-pound mark, a mirror and a common, both of the same spot, which was lovely. Nothing throughout the afternoon, but those bites come early hours, sort of around about 5, 6 in the morning. So hopefully maybe something into the dark of the evening or into tomorrow morning. But just to run you through pretty much what we're doing and how we've hit a place like this. So first things first, I got into the boat, had a bit of a paddle around, just sort of working out sort of what the bottom was. Majority of it's silt, deep silt as well, especially down in this area where we are situated with a chalet. It's a quite deep silt, maybe 4 or 5 inches of silt. And then on the far margins, I managed to find, as you come off the margin, maybe about rod length, you are quite silty, and then it goes into a bit of a gravel patch. The gravel patch is probably a rod length's width, so it's pretty big, and it runs pretty much the whole parallel with the far bank. It must have been an old road or something like that, because the lake's old. Craig was saying, it's very old, so possibility it's probably an old track or something like that. So that was very gravelly, and the prodding stick, that was really firm. Had a bit of a lead around also, very good. Happy to present a bait there any day of the week. So that's what I went for. I went for that one with my left rod first, and they produced all the 3 bites last night and into this morning. So my game plan for this evening is move the right hand rod. That was over in the bay where it's a bit deeper, but I was silted up, I'm almost certain with that. As you pull in the morning, there was no action on there, not even any liners. And then you pull in on the in the morning, and so I was in silt. So that's the plan. Move the right hand rod over to the far margin. They're quite close together, probably maybe 3-4 rod lengths apart. That means I could put a big bit of bait over a pretty big area. Just get the fish grubbing, and we've had some shows this afternoon, which is looking promising. The plan going into the evening. During the day, there's not been too much activity, like I said. However, there has been some carp showing just sort of down the other end of the lake, into like this bowl area that's pretty much behind me. You might even see one show. They're quite frequent. The only reason I haven't put any baits there is because over at the chalet I'm quite close to the bowl area, and for me to put rods out there is quite a far distance, and I don't really want the fish to pick up and run into the shallows where there's a lot of snags. So maybe tomorrow, we'll see how tonight goes with the 2 rods on the on the gravel track. Let's call it the gravel track. We'll see how that goes. If it's not too productive, then I will be moving just midway, just down the lake, sort of pretty much where we are now, and then I can reach the bowl area from here. I haven't actually had a look over there. I haven't had the boat over there, so I'm not really sure what the bottom's doing, but the fish are showing, and so there's got to be something there that they're using, or they're pretty active over there. So that's the game plan going into the second night and the second day. But yeah, beautiful. Just fishing over some Scopex boilies, 20 mils and 15 mils, well 15, 18, 20. Just a large sort of a large spread of boilies, and then I'm fishing 15 mil Scopex squid white pop-ups over that on just on a spinner sort of rig. Really good, producing really well. Hook holds are perfect, so yeah, I'm happy with everything that I'm doing. Yeah, it's just we've still got 3 or 4 days left. Well, we've got 5 days left actually. So hopefully the hits can keep coming and we can keep getting into these big fish. The stock of carp in here is pretty big. So you got a couple of commons that are over £50. I think a couple of fully plated as well. So we're in amongst the big fish. So hopefully one of those big uns can grace my nets, and we'll be able to show you some of the beautiful fish that that this place has to offer. But yeah, keep you tuned.
Ce putain de nuage noir qui me poursuit de réveil.
Ooh, lovely.
Don't you ever get lonely from time to time? Don't let the system get you down. Mix it to life, me try to get by. Pressure not ease up no matter how hard me try. Mix it to life, in my heart have no place. And right now Babylon get on me case.
They might be bigger than that. 31 and a half. 31 and a half. Okay, so here we go, another mirror from the lake, nice leather character, 31 and a half pounds off the new spot, so it's definitely worth the move. Yeah, beautiful fish, really cool colours, yeah, really nice French mirror carp. Okay, thank you for coming again. See if we can get more of them, but yeah, definitely worth the move. Just over to where the fish was showing. That's 2 now off that new spot, so over the moon with that. Definitely worth the move. Okay, mate. Thanks very much. Woo.
Maybe a catfish.
Well, I don't know, I don't think so. It doesn't feel like it. It's definitely carp.
Because we not bet, we not powder.
We not ram car, we a soldier. We a real bad man round ya. Pack up your tin pan sound and one. Them not really want if we want them again. Want them already now, want them again. Them not really want if we want them again. Want them already now, want them again. Pack up your tin pan sound and run rude boy. Pack up your dibby sound and run some boy. If I war then I war them boy they gon' lose. Dibby sound them boy they want use. Walk over here so you surely gon' bruise. On your side nobody I go choose. You know see I just know them a start up. Them I want see the fire when we spark up. Little boy don't bother talk up. You better run far when we walk up. We not ramp with no son boy tonight. That little idiot sound that I pack up and leave the side. Because we not red, we not powder, we not ramp car, we a soldier. We a real bad man round ya. Pack up your tin pan sound and one.
Lovely. I think it's probably one of the biggest we've got so far. Okay, cool.
We not vet, we not powder, we not ram car, we a soldier. We a real bad man round ya. Pack up your tin pan sound and one. Them not really want if we want them again. Want them already now, want them again. Them not really want if we want them again. Want them already now, want them again. Pack up your tin pan sound and run rude boy. Pack up your dibby sound and run some boy. If I war then I war them boy they gon' lose. Dibby sound them boy they want use. Walk over here so you surely gon' bruise. On your side nobody I go choose. You know see I just know them a start up. Them I want see the fire when we spark up. Little boy don't bother talk up. You better run far when we walk.
Okay, so this is another one. 45 pounds. Off the new spot that we found. So yeah, that's four carp now. That's 4 carp now, which is good. This one's a bit of a beast. Lovely French colours. Yeah, I'm gonna get him back pretty soon because he's quite angry. But yeah, beautiful fish. Really big set of shoulders. Lovely carp. Just awesome. Okay, cool. Okay. 46 pounds. French beauty. He's angry, so I think we should just get some pictures, huh? Okay. Yeah. Did you get that video? Mate?
Oh yes, go on then.
Yeah.
Nice.
Come on, look. I got him. Come in. Okay. So mid-30, same spots, same everything really. It's going really well. Loving it. So yeah, mid-30, nice leather, got some beautiful scales up on the top of the spine region. Yeah, big set of shoulders. Yeah, beautiful fish.
Vidéo.
Yeah. Pick him up. I'm gonna put him on the mat. Yeah.
Mhm.
Lovely 38-pound, another mirror from that spot. It's now produced 5 fish in total. Yeah, I'm super happy. I think that's 10 or 12 now, 10, 11, 12 fish. Yeah, beautiful, great condition. Yeah, over the moon. Come on mate, don't beat me up. You've seen him. I've seen him, beautiful carp, just under 40 pounds. We're going to get him back, and hopefully the next rod that's on the same spot will go off in a few minutes time. But yeah, 5 minutes that was in the water, huh? Thank you very much, mate. Thank you very much. Right. Cheers, buddy.
Spaceless and timeless and such loveliness.
From the day me born I been a general. From I was a youth me was a general. Everything me do me a general. Never gonna stop 'cause me a general. From the day me born I was a general. From I was a youth me was a general. Never gonna stop 'cause me a general. Everything me do me a general. A general, incredible and stubborn, incredible love by many, many gala. Let me take it to the people, I'm a lyrical, cinema style, original. When me give it to the people, they tell me I'm a regal, I'm a style, so mystical. It's to the ball, then come and get it to the tip, come and stick it in the hospital. To the maximum minimum, I take it to a level, potential. Woman, there is credential, style, some essential, pure like a mineral. When I step on the pedal, I'm a jump on the devil, I'm a bliss of Jack Temple. From the day me born, I mean a general.
Okay, so how about this little fella? He's the smallest one of the group so far, but he's more than welcome. Yeah, it's off the left-hand rod again. Very, very angry, so he's going to go again. I can feel him. So I'm just going to get him back in the water. But yeah, thanks, mate. Yeah, beautiful common. Brilliant. Okay, so minutes. Well, I was just releasing the other one and just in the water, and the same rod went off. So yes, that's a very productive spot. However, I seem to only be getting sort of smaller fish off this spot now. Okay, so this is I think 16 or 17 now. Yeah, literally just released the one before this, and the same rod melted round. Another angry common off the same spot. However, it's only producing the smaller fish now, so I think I'm gonna have to reevaluate, find a different spot somewhere, maybe in the deeper end. But yeah, more than welcome, little common. Thanks, mate. Okay, so we're on the hunt again. The two spots, I caught two small commons this morning off the left-hand rod. However, it's slow, and I'm only sort of producing smaller fish off that spot. So yeah, we're on the hunt for some fish. Ideally some bigger ones. Ideally some bigger fish right now. I've just come down to the shallow part of the lake, which we were here yesterday. The wind is pumping down here now. So maybe hold some carp in the snaggy areas. Who knows? So we just come to this one snag. I did see a couple of fish here when I first arrived. I'll take you down there now so we can have a bit of a look. I did spot some carp in here, just on the surface when I first arrived. However, it is quite snaggy, so the only way that you would be able to fish for these carp is there's a swim just around here, so probably wade out and put some bank sticks down just into this area, but nothing really showing. Can't really see too much, but as you can see, the wind is pounding down into this area. Yeah, nothing here. Doesn't look like. Okay, we'll continue. Okay, we're coming up to the next swim. The next swim that you could fish from. It's just up the bank from just the snags that we just had a look at. This is looking pretty good. Yeah, the wind is pounding down this side of the lake, or this end of the lake. Let's say. Haven't seen anything show, but I've only been here for a couple of minutes. I've sort of been targeting this side of the lake from the chalet, and that's what's been producing me fish sort of halfway down. However, we are slowing up on the spots, so I don't really want to be based up this end just for the comfortable, just for being comfortable. I'd rather stay up near the chalet, especially in the evenings. It's just nicer up there. We've got the fire, we've got the warmth, we've got everything up there we want. However, we need to find something here just for a backup. Okay, so we just come down to the furthest swim that you can fish. Just right in the shallows here. You can see how snaggy it is. And just pop my head around the corner and just maybe at half a rod length off these reeds here I can see a bit of fizzing. Definitely looks like a carp. That's a good sign. That's definitely a good sign. And oh, there's more. There's more towards those snags. You probably can't see it, but there's definitely some bubbling happening just around there. That's sort of just quite sheltered from the it's definitely quite sheltered from when the wind's pumping in. It's quite sheltered over there. It looks like that. He's holding carp. Nothing on the surface. Yeah. I think the plan of action is, I think what I'm going to do is, I'm probably just going to wait out for a minute or two before moving everything over. I'm just going to sit and just have a watch, really, just to see what's happening. Like I said, just in the two fizzes, but I really want to show a couple of shows, really, just to determine my actual move option. Yeah, I'll keep you informed, but let's see. Okay, so I've been sitting here now down the shallows for about half an hour, 40 minutes, and yeah, nothing really down here. So I don't think I'm gonna move the rods yet. I think I just heard a fish topple down the chalet end. Hopefully Priska's down there, and hopefully she saw that. Yeah, I think that's the plan, because I'm hunting for some bigger fish now. Like I said, that the spots that have been producing frequently, the sizes are just not there anymore. Could just be unlucky, you know, the bigger ones could be there, but I'm just picking out the smaller ones. I'm not doing anything different. Like, there we go, right over my initial spots, the first spot I ever fished in the lake. So they're obviously eating the bait that I put there. I pre-baited that yesterday, actually, along with my second spot. Oh. So yeah, so that's definitely where I'm going to be putting my rods for this afternoon. Okay, so I shot back around to the chalet. Just flung a single out there. Not too much of an issue. But yeah, solid drop back on my gravel bar that I found at the start of the trip. And yeah, hopefully that fish that just boshed out, hopefully that graces the net. So fingers crossed. Okay, so just come over to the first spot that I found during this trip, and it was this gravel track that runs parallel with this side bank, maybe two and a half rod lengths off. So this is what I'm fishing. Putty's a bit not the best, but that'll be all right. So a big lead, and then with just a 15mm Scopex pop-up. Reason being is because I like the fish to have a bit of a the free offerings to be a bit bigger than the actual hook bait itself, so they get used to picking up bigger objects than my hook bait. And then I think that my theory is that they will engulf it a bit more and not think anything of it. So what I'm going to do is extend the scope, and then it was sort of just going to have a little bit of a okay, we're just off it there. Let's go back, let's go further. Let's just go closer in a bit. Oh, wrong way, there we go. Baby steps. I'm not using the motor in this lake, it's too small for that. I'm okay, we're just having a bit of a paddle about. Right, minimal commotion as well when you're paddling. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go a bit further in, see if I can find this track again. Like I said, it's not too... Right, okay, so yeah, so the lead's down there, so there it is. There's the track. Yeah, that's solid, that is. Okay, right, we're at the track now. Okay, now that is the end of the track, so it's only about 1.5 meters, 2 meters wide. I'm now coming off that, so it's not deep here. So on the track there, we're on the track. We're on it. Okay, we're off it. Okay, so that's actually where I want to put my bait. I don't want to put it straight on this gravel patch as such. I want to be a bit sneaky, and this is what done the two big 40s just off here. About maybe like, I don't know, half a foot off the track. It's a bit deeper. Maybe about, I don't know, a foot deeper there or something like that, but that was what produced it. So let's get my rig back on. And you see I'm not too far from the chalet here, which is nice. About 100 yards, something like that maybe. What I'm going to do is just place my rig back on there. Got a bit of anti-tangle. Actually, it's a bit of heat shrink, but I don't really heat that down. That's acting as a quick, or I don't even know what you're going to call that thing. It's a little sleeve for the quick change. That's good. So that's all I'm fishing. That's what's catching everything this trip. Nice. Okay, right, so the wind's sort of getting us in a good bit of a good. Just keep waiting for this wind to let us drop our bait. Right, so we're pretty much off it now, I would have thought. Lovely. That was nice, that was nice. Just let the bail arm out. so I'm happy with that. Right, now what I'm going to do is hopefully we just stay in position and we don't go too far. And then all of what I've been doing is some 18mm boilies, 18-20mm boilies, like this, just over the spot. Quite a decent bit of bait I put out on these spots. You know, it is that time of year where they're, let me just get a bit closer. The last 24 hours is very tough for me, only banking a couple of fish and not any big size. Probably due to the weather changing so dramatically, this was my last night to catch a big one, and I did work for it. Moving positions, changing rigs, you name it, I tried everything. But out in the boat I found my last spot for the last evening.
Come up to meet you, tell you I'm sorry. You don't know how lovely you are. I had to find you, tell you I need you, tell you I set you apart. Tell me your secrets and ask me your questions. Oh, let's go back to the start.
Send me your
Running in
thoughts.
circles, calling tales, heads on the sides apart. Nobody said it was easy.
I felt
It's such a shame for us to part. Nobody said it was easy. No one ever said it would be this hard. Oh, take me back to the start.
Okay, so look at this unit, 40 pounds. Off the bay again, I moved the spot, I moved the rod back there. Yeah, beautiful fish. Yeah, what a unit, huh? Not the biggest fish of the trip, but oh man, what a fight! That was unreal. Bow waving all over the shallow depth here. Oh man, it was sick. It was so sick. But yeah, 40 pounds, lovely. Thanks for coming. Cheers. Had my receiver in my pocket the whole time, and it's wet.
No.
Yeah.